So traders, the markets continue to slide. When will it end? Also looking at the mining sector as well too. So let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alright traders, so let's get straight into it. So we're getting a bit of a continued slide. And traders, for you guys that have been watching me for the last few weeks, you would know I didn't realize this was going to be the case, like this far anyway. But when this was happening, I started doing videos saying something big's about to hit the market. Something big's about to hit the market. And we're all ready for this, right? If you've been watching my videos. So I am surprised though to see this thing continue down because I thought we would have at least come up and closed some of these gaps here. But we're probably not going to do that. It doesn't look like it's doing it right now. On the S&P, we've also got the Dow Jones as well too. And again, I would have thought it would have at least come up and close this gap just a little bit here. But now we're getting this sort of panic selling where we are right now. And the good thing about this is that we're getting the panic selling, and generally we get the worst selling at the end of the move, right? So the thing is that there's, I talked about some major key levels looking at the Dow Jones, looking at the S&P 500, and also looking at the Nasdaq, right? So we continue to go down through here. And same for the Russell as well too. Russell ran back to the 52. This is my 52 moving average. And then we're just now falling off a cliff. Really big falling off a cliff. There's a lot of stocks here, but guys, one thing I really want you to be alert of is that now is the wrong time to be looking to short the market. If you are thinking, oh my goodness, the market's going to keep crashing, I'm going to short the market. No. Okay. Take your right hand. Oh, actually, I was going to say, take your right hand, pick your mouse up and throw it at the window. Okay. Now is the wrong time to be getting into it. Why? Because the move is already done. If you're looking to short the market, it was when? It was this point here. What do you think I was doing at that time, guys? Yeah. That was actually a beautiful short-term trade in and out with a couple of days on a lot of stocks actually. And I talked about this. I was getting you guys prepared, right? But now is not the right time. Why? Because we don't know when we're getting towards the end of this move, not the start of it. Okay? Because we've been going down, 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 down. How does the market work? It goes down, it pulls back, it goes down, it pulls back, it goes down, it pulls back, it goes down. It may go down a little bit more and then it pulls back against you, right? So the big mistake, the big whack. If I was there right now, I'd get the wooden spoon, okay? And if you do need help with understanding the markets a lot more, then grab my free trading course, link in the description. Phase number 1's about the biggest mistakes you're going to make right now. Phase number 2 is all about the chart reading and understanding the markets. Phase number 3 is about advanced trading techniques, how to find really good points to get into, overbought, oversold levels. And some really cool stuff in phase number 4. And then also phase number 5 is about my trading system, how to find the trades, what do I look for in my number one trading setup, all that sort of stuff. Link in the description, guys. You can get that for free. Just go get the help, okay? So we can see here we have a bit of a pullback, but this is the wrong time. So again, the market goes through stair steps, down, up, down, up. So if the market's going down, you don't look to short here. Because a lot of amateurs don't understand that's just that one simple thing. Again, in phase number 2 in there, I go through like a 30-minute, like a detailed step-by-step analysis of how to understand these markets. You're going to love that, especially phase number 2 if you're into the chart reading stuff. Now, if you're losing a lot of money, phase number 1 in that free trading course, phase number 1, which you're going to get instant access to, is all about the biggest mistakes you're making right now, but also how to overcome them so you can start to move forward right now. But the thing is that one of the biggest mistakes that amateurs make, because they don't understand how the markets work, they're probably looking to short the market right now. And then guess what happens? The market reverses, and then you get the whole, oh, well, the stock market burnt me. No, the stock market didn't burn you, okay? This was getting ready, right? You wait for a pullback, and then get ready. This is the time to short. And then even if you're not in right now, which I'm not, right? I got in and out within a couple of days. That was it, done. Because you never can pick the top. But it's all about waiting for that right time. Now, when is it going to turn? When is this whole bloodbath going to end? I believe it's going to be real soon. And I believe we're getting towards the end of the worst of this. Now, I could be wrong. But tell you what, traders, I tell you what. trading this market has been phenomenal, especially these last 2 weeks have been absolutely phenomenal. And again, I'm going to give you free access to my trading system. You'll be able to see my trading setup and what I look for in that free trading course. But traders, trade in the short side lately on in particular stocks with a good trading setup has been absolutely incredible. Now, when's it going to stop? This is the short picture. Let's go look at the big picture. So we're on the Dow Jones right now. Look where we are right now. We're almost at where X marks the spot, right? So we're definitely getting through there. So look where we're getting close to right now. So we're probably really close to a significant area. This whole where we are right now. So that we're at 29,940 right now on the Dow Jones. Just a little bit lower. Right, another 5% or so lower. We're going to start to hit some major key long area of support. So I believe we're getting towards the end. This is so bad, but it's so good. Right? It's so bad that it's so good. It's so bad, but the volatility is creating some amazing opportunities to trade these markets. But then it's so good. It's so good because of that. But then it's so good because when the reversal comes, and it's going to come real soon, it's going to be so good as well too, right? It's so bad, it's so good. So if we go look at the S&P 500, look at the S&P 500 is where? Almost at this key long-term level of support, right? We're almost getting towards the end of this. So we may get a little bit more downside this week, but maybe through the rest of this month, we're going to start to filter around this 3,500 area. But then when we get through this area, this whole 3,300 to 3,500 is these two main areas through here. And then also the 3,500, this area through here as well too. So I believe that we're having this pullback right now. And it's probably going to find a lot of significant support. So guys, get ready for a strong bounce. Now I'm not saying today, but get ready for a strong bounce. This is so bad, but it's so good, okay? Because we're getting here. And please guys, please don't think that, yes, we're going through this right now. But what is the big thing that's happening? The big thing is what? The big thing is inflation. Inflation's been going crazy for a while. Inflation will tamper down. It will start to peter out a bit. It will start to flatten out a bit. We will start to get a pullback in inflation. It's not going to just keep going up and up and up and up and never stop. No, okay? Let's just bring this back to reality, okay? Forget your emotions, okay? Forget the headlines that you've been reading. Forget all that sort of things that they do that suck you in, okay? I want you to look at this from a realistic point of view. That yes, when inflation starts to pull back a bit, that we are going to see things start to change a bit, right, in the markets, and that's probably going to come real soon. It may be July that we start to see that things start to slow down. July, maybe August, right? But I believe the second half of this year, we've had a very big move up. First half of this year is going to do this. I believe the second half of the year we may get a bit of a pullback through here, but then second half of the year we're probably going to start to see a very big strong springboard. And I just want you to be ready for that, okay? Not to try to capture a fallen knife, but just be ready because there is going to be some significant buying opportunities in the markets coming real soon. Looking at the Nasdaq and the same sort of, look at this here. Look where the Nasdaq's getting into. Long-term major support level. Traders, yes, the Nasdaq's getting killed, right? Absolutely killed. But we're getting ready towards X marks the spot. We are going to see just a little bit more downside. We're at 10,600. That sort of 10,000 area, the 9,500 to 10,000 area, that whole area there is a significant area. And we're probably going to, again, we're looking at a weekly chart here, right? So it may spend the rest of June coming back down to here. But it's so bad that it's so good, right? So let's go have a look at the mining sector right now. So looking at the mining sector, we can see here we've got a bit of a double bottom formation, but there's the momentum is still on the downside. Nothing has changed yet. So nothing's changed for the GDX. This is for the short-term picture, okay? The short-term picture. If I look at the GDXJ, this is the short-term picture, okay? Like we're looking at on a day-by-day activity. Let's go have a look at the big picture, and I'll share with you what I'm seeing on the big picture. This is the big picture on the GDXJ chart. Okay. Actually, let me just go to this chart here. Right. This is the big picture on the GDXJ chart. And do you see what I see? Okay. I don't know when this is going to happen, guys, but we are going to see one crazy move out of the mining sector. Now, the move may start this year but it may slowly start, right? So we may get something like this. We may get a little bit more downside. This is the big picture, okay? So what I looked at before was the short-term picture, the day by day, the last couple of months. This is the big picture. Look at this here. Since 2020 ran up, look at this massive move through here. Once we start to do this here, and then we start to break out through here, which maybe this year, maybe next year, we start to get a breakout of this pattern. Guess what's coming? We're going to see one of the craziest moves to the upside like this. And millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars will be made from those who are getting ready for this. If you have options in that particular category, or if you're trading on margin, it's going to be an amazing time, especially when we start to get the breakout. Of course, have your stops in play, especially if you're trading with margin, or using options. You can just buy the options. But it's going to be incredible. We're going to see one of the craziest moves. You think the good old Bitcoin was big back last year? Yeah, you haven't seen nothing yet. Wait till you see this thing absolutely just take off like a rocket, because that's what's going to happen when it comes to that. That's what's probably likely going to happen anyway. Same for the SIL as well too. Really not much going on through there on the SIL. We're still making this low, bit of a nothing day across there. Move over now through to the gold market, and again, just we're still in this sideways range here. So we're not breaking up, we're not breaking down. But the big one I'm watching for is silver, right? Silver. What's happening with silver? Is silver potentially giving us a major significant breakout? We are still in a downtrend right now, but this is where we need to be flexible. It's okay, we actually could be getting a bit of a false breakout here. And what I mean by that is that if I squeeze my charts up here, let me go to this one right here and bring on the trend lines. If I squeeze my charts up, look what's happened through here. This was a major low, right? So we had a major low and we've actually broken down through here. But we're not actually following through yet. What's happening? We're actually holding, right? We've come back down, but we're holding here. So what happens if this market holds here, low, higher low, and we start to break back up above this area? What does that mean? This is probably going to be a false breakout. John, it's a false breakdown. Get it right. All right. So we have this false breakout. Look at this here, right? All that support level now became resistance. What happens when we break back above it? This is telling us that if this happens, guys, over the next couple of days, if we start to get a break above, say, the 23 level, that tells us this low here, this low in silver is probably going to be the final low for quite some time. And then we're probably going to see a big move up towards here. But then when we get that, if we get this here and we get back above 23, we're probably likely to see a big move back up towards the 26 area. Once we get that, then the big picture is this. This is the big. So you see what it did just there, right? Small picture's doing what? Small picture. Okay, what's happening here? We've broken down past significant major support levels. Okay, it's holding here. If we get back above, this is probably going to be some sort of a false breakdown. If that happens, silver's probably going to go for a big move to 26. Okay, small picture. So we get to 26. What happens? So if this is a false breakout, we're likely to run to 26. If it does run to 26, then then what? Then what is because we're in such a major long-term. Look at this. Look at that. This is a long-term weekly chart now. Long-term weekly chart coming down. Look at this here. Resistance, 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 resistance. Once that happens, this is probably going to be a little false breakdown. And then if we do, remember I said before, then we get right up there. We may get even a bit of a pullback through here. Then we break. And then once the break, guys, happens, guess what? All this energy, this sideways phase that's been doing nothing, that energy is going to be released. And we're going to see one crazy move to the upside. So we could be in a makings of a final significant bottom in the market. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go do that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.